Okay, nerds. Remember actually not a couple videos. The last video where I said I'd do 2 more updates. I kind of forgot. And I only really need one update, but since my dad is in a work call right now and I can't really make much noise, I have to just describe what I'm doing. So it will be a 3-part series. So, first thing, what I did. And my problem. So my problem was this piece bending. As it was pressing against the clutch plate, it would bend instead of putting the full force on. Now, that may not seem like an issue for the average person with half a brain that doesn't mind their Kirby being mildly difficult to move, but to me it mattered because I'm going for the perfect vacuum here. So, I replaced what was it, like 8 months ago or so, 5-ish, I don't know. You get the idea. I tried replacing this piece with a metal one, and what I had to do was put a spacer in here and all that, because it was meant to fit this, and this one has a bigger end. What I ended up doing was, this is the actual half to it. I just replaced it with one from an old Kirby from my magic mystery box of pieces and bullshit. I replaced it with one like this and saved myself effort. But obviously it was dirty, so I had to clean it out. See how this one doesn't fit it? It's small enough to fit the metal piece without using any spacers or magical bullshit like that. And after that, lo and behold, it worked fine. And I had to be really careful to not get any grease from my skin or anything like that on the clutch pads so they would continue to grip as well as they have had before. English. Sure. I don't know why some of them have these dimples in them and some of them don't, but yeah. If you get your skin grease on these, and actually I think this is a fairly good pair, if you get your skin grease on these, they won't grip as well. Obviously it'll burn off over time, but knowing my impatience, I'd open it back up and take a blowtorch to it again. But yeah, this is the only Kirby that pushed easily just after replacing the gear meshing, because normally it has the black version of this, and that made it go slower. After I replaced it, it obviously moved easier, but since it also heated up the clutches more, that also got it to push even easier. It pushes like an absolute feather. I can probably vacuum my whole house with my pinky if I wanted to, with this 23-pound vacuum. But yeah, and I am more than happy with the results, because I can't English, but there was one issue. What happened was, there's a little washer here, it's not on this one. It fell off right in between here and here, and as I was pushing this down, just because this part came out, what happened was that it got stuck there, I pushed it down, and it broke. I had to pick it off with my pinky nail, just to prevent as much grease as possible from getting on it. Now, a little bit did, but it already burned off, so that's good news. And I just think that the designs and the subtle variations is interesting to see, so almost all of them, they have been opened up. Now, despite my horrible run-on sentences and all that, I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. With that said, see you later, nerds!